Welcome to Word Up, and today we are discussing terms related to online role-playing. Now, when I say online role-playing, I don't mean role-playing like video games or like anything like that. This is role-playing like you're on a message board and you're pretending to be someone, usually a character from popular fiction or a character you made up yourself. Now, as a preface, this is superficial because some of you that are into role-playing are going to be like, this is all easy stuff, this is a no-brainer. But some of you that are outside are like, I had no idea people even did this. So this is very basic, meant for people that aren't super well versed in this. So the first basic thing you need to know is the shorthand RP for role-playing. When I was younger, I may or may not have had a second Facebook account for Lex Luthor. And I would role-play with other characters in the DC universe that would find me on Facebook. Facebook has since cracked down on that and deleted all those accounts, but it was a really interesting time. So you might be role-playing someone like Lex Luthor, and then all of a sudden Spider-Man shows up and you have to figure out a way to communicate. And how do you talk to that person? How do those characters interact? But when you're typing, sometimes you want to be your character and sometimes you want to be you. There's things that just you need to say as a person. So there's ways to differentiate this. And the first one is the shorthand IC, in character. And so when you're not role-playing and you just need to say something, you would use the term OOC, out of character. Out of character. Sorry for the late post, in character. Welcome back to Metropolis, Mr. Wayne. Hopefully you find your accommodations satisfactory. Yes, I would be open to voicing Lex Luthor if you needed me to, Warner Brothers. Now, when you're looking at role plays, there's going to be two different types. You're going to see open and closed. Open role plays means you can be anyone, anyone's welcome. It's just kind of a free-flowing thing. Closed means we only want certain people to participate or certain characters to participate. Related to this, we have an acronym called MYOR and non-MYOR, which stands for Make Your Own Roleplay, which again is kind of like open, right? So it's like, you go ahead, start, make your own thing, feel free to do whatever. And non-Make Your Own Roleplay is like, hey, we're restricting this to certain characters, or here's what I have planned. These are the casts that we need to be present here. It's kind of closed. So open and closed is very similar to MYOR and non-MYOR. You're also going to see the term fluff thrown around. So fluff is the backstory and history that flesh out your role plays and your character, but they don't directly impact anyone else. It's stuff that helps give your character depth and motivation and context. So especially if you're an original character, your fluff is kind of telling people, where have you been, who are you, what can you do, what's your personality like. It's all of this stuff that doesn't really matter, but it's fluff. You'll also hear people use the term main. Main is the primary character that someone role plays as. My main is Lex Luthor. Or you'll hear someone say, I role play as Iron Man and the Hulk, but my main is Black Widow. So here's a culmination of a lot of that stuff all together. Out of character. Hey everyone, open role play here. I'm working on fluff for my main, but someone else can start if you want. And then you would dive in. So you would start, here's what I'm up to, here's what I want to talk about, here's a situation. If you're interested in this, if this sounds like you're a creative type, you like to write, you want to meet some interesting people, look for these places. Maybe it's on Tumblr, maybe it's on other message boards and forums. Go out there and try to find, whatever your interest is. Like, I'm really into Firefly, so I want to role play as a character from Firefly. Like, all of this exists. So go out there, find some. If you do this, if you role play, let me know in the comments. I was open with you, and then I used to role play as Lex Luthor. I also used to role play in several wrestling scenarios, like E-Federations. So if you role play or you have original characters, any of that, be proud and loud down in the comments and tell me what you're up to. Also, if you have good places for people to check out that might be newbie friendly, list those in the comments too. So thanks for watching Word Up. If you have other suggestions for words or subcultures that we should talk about and define, let me know. Thanks for watching.